Alrighty, had a brief mic issue, but we are in here for round 3 of GP Mishiro Town up against Ricky Rister, which means this is going to be a rare treat of you being able to see both perspectives on this match. I believe Ricky has been recording GP uh, GP matches for this tournament. If that is the case, I will plug Ricky's video in the description below. So go ahead and check on out Ricky's side of this match down there. Ricky and I are both 2-0, both sitting pretty comfy at where we are right now. Oh, lost the die roll. Not where I want to be. My opponent loves having every moment they have they can get to try and tear ahead. This is going to be an interesting hand. All 3 coalesced lands, Nation, Lightvein, Harvester, Extraction Ritual. Gonna mull to 6, I think. Having the lands is nice, but these are not the cards to get us out of this opener, I think. Okay. 4-lander. Coalesced Cliff, Sunlit Ruins, Nascent Lightvein, Berry Fermenter, Berry Master Extraction Ritual, I think is workable. I'm going to keep 6, and I'm going to drop the Forest, I think. Yeah, let's ship the Forest. All right. See if our opponent is intent on playing or drawing. Opponent is intent on playing. Alrighty. I know I keep saying this, but I am nervous about this matchup. Opponent is on 4-color Consonance, the kind of classic deck to see Ricky on in this format. And for good reason. Ricky is just such a competent, confident pilot when it comes to this deck. It's really just hard to argue with. And I get a feeling they're recording if they're pinging scrap weight in the chat here. So let's jam out a tapped Sunlit Ruins and ship on back to our opponent here. So yeah, our opponent is on the Consonance deck. They fetch out for a Forest here, grab Plains, and Star-Studded Sagittar is the last thing we want to see here with no 2-drop. We were gonna go ahead and draw. If I recall correctly, this is Ricky Rister promo. Yeah, Ricky has played a lot of this deck and has put a lot of promos to this deck as a result. We're just going to go ahead, play Lightvein on black, and just accept our opponent is going to get this Star-Studded Sagittar rolling here. Talking about Smart Shopper, I think they were looking at bringing up Smart Shopper as something to be aware of to their video, but alas, we have no Smart Shopper here on 2, nor do we have any of our other 2-drops. So they're on 3 Alrontan Visionary and 4 Sagittar, 4 Sunsoaker, as well as 4 Unflinching Titan. Lots of ramp, lots of ways to kind of jump up ahead a little bit on curve here. Opponent is getting in for 2. We're just going to have to take it, and that is going to put a Equinox Mark, I believe. Yep, Equinox Mark, which is going to let a land tap for double green, putting it on the Forest. And let's see, opponent tapping 3 for Alrontan Visionary before playing the land. Hits Unflinching Titan, Plains, and Primal Fisher. I imagine it's just going to be the Fisher and just play the Fisher. Unflinching Titan is nice to see go here because our opponent could start getting some value out of the Titan. But we're in a really... Oh, opponent lost connection to the game real quick. Uh-oh. That's not good. While our opponent has lost connection, I'm just going to kind of go over the deck. So they've got a lot of ramp. 7 3 drops that ramp, 8 2 drops that ramp, as well as 4 Archon of Condemnations and 2 Skotha Titan of Eternal Dark, alongside a solid Planeswalker package of 1 Shengfa, 3 Sinaito, 2 Vasilisa, as well as 4 Gone Pickin'. And this is all about, oh, our opponent is back, all about Grand Consonance. Grand Consonance is the name of the game here. 7 mana total, need at least 3 green pips and 2 different colors that aren't green and aren't each other, as well as 2 of any for sorcery that looks at the top 7 cards of your library, puts an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, and or planeswalker card from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Notably, no artifacts in the main deck, but that's not really important when this thing is likely getting you a Skotha to untap your lands, and a Sinaito to start shutting things down on board. Opponent did take the Primal Fisher, it seems, and is immediately just going to enters tapped unless you control 2 or fewer others. Oh, yep, they got it. Alrighty. Not what I want to see. Ooh. So we could... We're definitely going to hold this for a second black source and just plan on pitching a Coalesced Cliff to an Extraction Ritual. Let's put a Plains into play and just run out a Berry Fermenter. This at least gets to slow down the Sagittar, so it's not going to be ramping them next turn, but that doesn't really matter. Land drop puts them to 5 mana, plus Elrond and Visionary up to 6, so they can Skotha us next turn. We're probably pitching Coalesced Cliff to that, if that ends up being the case, but Skotha will just kind of kill us very quickly. We'll just pass after that. I would not be opposed to a Scrap Weight draw as a way to answer Skotha. So yeah, so our opponent is on a lot of just solid kill you cards. Elrond Visionary is great value. Unflinching Titan is great value. Sunsoaker and Sagittar are good at just kind of doing the combat thing early. Skotha and Archon of Condemnation are very good at just kind of closing the game. And the Planeswalkers are also really good at just kind of keeping me from winning the game. They've got a bunch of basics, Light Vein, 2 Buried Colossus, 1 Sky Pillar. That's 6 mana. That's a Shengfa. Uh-oh. I'm anticipating a 0 here, targeting Unflinching Titan. Could also see an uptick to just make a 3/1 and start spiraling onto the board. Either way, we are not going to get a combat next turn. Not too disheartening. They're going to make a 3/1 here. Not too disheartening that they make that they go for shutting down our combat, because we are not in a position to be leveraging our combat anyhow. But we are in a bad position right now. The one bit of mercy is that we didn't have to worry about our opponent going for Skotha into a second brutal thing happening. We have a choice we can make, which is we can Berry Master, crack a berry to like Journey Begins, and maybe see if we can justify popping an Extraction Ritual, just burning our last berry in play. I don't love burning all of the berries we have in play. So right now, I think the most pressing thing is we're going to have to combo our opponent. Our opponent is going to try and murder us, so we need to combo kill them. And with that in mind, let's Coalesced Cliff. Mark colorless, green, black, and white for Berry Master. And we will make 2 berries. And we can Journey Begins now. We can wait on the journey. I'm going to wait on the Journey Begins. I do wish I could use Berry Master to shoot down the All-Around Visionary here, but I cannot. Fortunately, our opponent is not high on removal. They've got the Foregone Pickin', which is obviously a concern, especially as we're going into a potential Consonance turn. But Archon of Condemnation is their only other thing that can remove something. It does shut down activated abilities unless they're mana abilities and will start killing us. So notably, they can turn off the Berry Master's sacrifice ability, but they can't shut down Berry Fermenter. We're just going to go on pass here. So Gone Pickin' is the only way to turn off a Berry Fermenter here. We just kind of have to hope they don't have Gone Pickin'. If they don't, then we will accept that. But I think even if they have Gone Pickin', they might just kill Berry Master here. Just take that out of play. Light Vein for opponent on green. That is the third green for a Grand Consonance. Another Ricky Rister promo. Oh boy. All right. Top 7, artifact, creature, enchantment, land, and or planeswalker. We know there's not going to be an artifact, so 4 potential permanents hitting play here. We don't want to see Sinido. We don't want to see... Because Sinido actually can shut off Berry Fermenter or Berry Master as well. I think Sinido might be worse than Gone Pickin', honestly. Both are rough. Both are very rough here. Yeah, this is just a tough game 1, no matter how you slice it. We are seeing Skotha, we are seeing redeveloped Cityscape, and no other hits. Oh, sorry, a star-studded Sagittar. Right, that is an enchantment. Yep, and they are responding to their Skotha trigger, pitching a Nascent Light Vein from hand to go get get a land into play tapped and a land to hand. And then they're going to get to untap it all. One of the things that is very nice about Skotha with Consonance in general, forest to hand, swamp to play, and then tapping swamp to float, tapping swamp from Cityscape. We are going to go ahead and discard Coalesced Cliff. We see 1, 2, 4. Oh, 3 for an Alrontan Visionary. I see. Skotha, Cityscape, and Forest. I feel like it's just a forest, right? Yep, they get a forest. Oh, they reconsidered, but they're choosing the forest. Losing Skotha and Cityscape. And they're paying to get back Skotha. Notably, it goes from graveyard to battlefield, then to bottom, all as part of the same resolution, so never has a moment to legend rule itself in there. Asking about if they're doing anything before resolving, if they want to... Oh, that was just me mistaking Equinox Mark for a land. I am going to, I think, just pitch the Light Vein here. Between Journey Begins, Extraction Ritual, I am going to be able to dig pretty deep. 1, 2, for another All-Around Visionary. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3 for the All-Around Visionary off the Equinox Mark. That explains where I'm missing there. They have to get the Light Vein, so that's 2 more creatures to graveyard, 1 Archon gone. We know they've got 2 lands in hand. So this is actually dealing largely with a known quantity. We might be able to start dealing with what they have. Skotha, obviously a very big problem, to be sure. But we are not as deep in it as I thought we would be at the end of all of this. With 2 Skotha enter triggers, there's... Wait, Archon... Oh, yeah, they're Shang-Faing targeting Archon. Yeah, that's gonna start being a problem. Ooh. Scary, scary turn. No other plays. They might have another land in hand. After all of that. So they might... We know they've got 2 lands, 1 unknown card. It's a forest and a Nascent Light Vein. So we're going to untap. Draw a Smiling Sludge is so big here. Because they've got just no easy way of dealing with that. Let's tap Coalesced Cliff for Colorless and Smiling Sludge. Okay. It is Moment of Truth time. So we are going to make 2 berries. I think at this point, I need to consider some options. I need to consider, number 1, am I Extraction Ritualing, discarding Journey, and sacking a berry just to make 2? Or am I sacrificing Berry Fermenter to try and make more than 2? I can burn a green mana with Sunlit Ruins for A Journey Begins. If I do, that potentially gives up the ability to Extraction Ritual discarding a card. If I get a card I want to play. Using Coalesced Core, Coalesced Cliff, sorry, I realize I have yielded my ability to Imposing Iteration without drawing it and a land off of Extraction Ritual, which is a misplay. I think I'm going to Journey. We see Cogwork Harvester. Smiling Sludge number 2 is big. Oh, that's really big here. We get another Smiling Sludge. Move the rest to bottom, just in a random order. I don't care about the order of these. Floating a white and a black. Oh, sorry. I accidentally, I guess, like, drew 2 arrows. My mouse has been acting up lately. uh, so spend the black and the white for Smiling Sludge. I will make 2 more berries. As it stands, I have 12. Opponent takes 10. I gain 10. I'm going to use Extraction Ritual, sacrifice a berry, sacrifice Berry Fermenter. That pushes 4. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Pushes 4, it makes 2 berries. Oh, I am 1 off. If I could have cast that Smiling Sludge without using a berry to do so, I would have lethal here. Because I make 2 berries, and then I can just sacrifice those berries to Berry Master. All right. Show me something good. Opponent goes to 5. We take 2. We draw 2. Scrapweight Cogwork Harvester. That does it. Oh, that does it. Because we make 2 cyborgs. We make 2 berries. We spend a black. Scrap weight targeting... nope, not on the cyborg. Scrap weight targeting Scotha. Holy crap. So we're going to attach this to Scotha. Just to be safe, we're going to spend green on Cogwork Harvester. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've got the jitters from that. Okay, that is exactly what we asked for. Um, tough match. Um, so things we need to consider. I think Gone Pickin' is a must here. They have just so many scary things that they're putting into play. Having a Gone Pickin' to pick off any of their planeswalkers is really critical. Picking off a Sinaido is really important. Picking off Shangfa is pretty important. Picking off Scotha is really important. Picking off Archon can be really critical as well. Just a lot of things we want to deal with. As far as the rest of our board goes, I don't think Lantern's really important. I don't think we want to be Lanterning just to fight Scotha. Hungry Blob might be important, so we're just going to pull it in for now. Psyhawk, what does Psyhawk do? Psyhawk fights our opponent making blessings off of Archon of Condemnation and Star-Studded Statuar, fights our opponents making tokens off of Unflinching Titan, keeps them from making berries off of Gone Pickin', I guess. They can't make knights off of Shangfa. They can't make potions off of Vasilisa. Their sideboard is 3 Bring the House Down, 3 Thunderous Avalanche, which doubtlessly is coming in, 3 Maim, which is probably coming in as well, the Club Promoters, which I don't imagine are coming in, and 2 Soul Guide Lanterns, which we could try and get around. So notably, Maim does destroy, not exile. They may be trying to go up some removal, but I don't think that's enough reason to go up on... I don't think we want Yeji in this matchup. I think as much as we're trying to grind, we're trying to combo. We're trying to do exactly what we just did, which is explode and kill our opponent with several Smiling Sludges. So going down Sludge is a big no here. I think... Equinox Mark is a 3-mana enchantment. We can kill a Star-Studded Statuar, notably, with Hungry Blob, but Equinox Mark, its backside is a 3-mana enchantment. Archon's Blessing is a 3-mana enchantment. Gone Pickin' is a 3-mana enchantment. So we could bring in Blob with the knowledge that it's only ever picking off one thing. That could do some important things, though. So let's go down a Smart Shopper. Let's do our usual, going down Deadly Dispute, going down 1 Extraction Ritual, going down 1 Cocoon, go down a Smart Shopper. I don't know how I feel about doing the 2 iterations here. I think we do actually want the additional reach here more than ever. Let's go down a Harvester. And... let's go down 2 Harvesters. It feels weird to do that, but I think it is actually really important that we sort of focus in on the things that just kill. And then, just go up removal with the Hungry Blobs and the Gone Pickins. Whew. Got the jitters. Yeah, this is one of the matchups I'm most worried about in the field. Just Ricky is such a seasoned player on this particular deck. This is turn 2 Harvester into turn 3 Berry Master. We can crack the Harvester for Berry Master. And if they kill the Berry Master, we at least get to go, like, Fermenter Sludge nonsense. Yeah, let's keep 7. We can also go Harvester into Berry Fermenter here. The one cautious thing is that we do not have any white sources outside of Berry Fermenter and Cogwork Harvester, because this Fisher is always getting a green source, I think. Cityscape on 1 is nice to see. We'll draw. We got our forest. So let's actually just play the Fisher and pass, and we can now crack this for a white, which is nice. Ricky brings up Gone Pickin'. I think they are suspecting we boarded that in. They pitch a Vasilisa to redevelop Cityscape, so we at least know they have that in their deck still. Swamp to play, Swamp to hand, Forest to play. We shall see if this is the Sagittar. It's the Sagittar. Do I want to crack this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I don't mind drawing a land here. I'd rather make an informed decision with the Fisher. That's a swamp. Okay, so definitely cracking this for a plains. And then forest for the Cogwork Harvester. This does concede a Equinox mark to our opponent, but I would much rather do that than expose the Smiling Sludge to removal before I'm ready. One thing to be concerned about. They undoubtedly boarded in Maim, Thunderous Avalanche. I'm certainly Avalanche, probably Maim. The concern with Maim is it is instant speed removal to kill Smiling Sludge. It is mana value 3 or less, or if you control a legendary creature, so it hits everything besides Berry Master, and hits Berry Master if they have Skotha in play. Opponent is thinking. Sorry for all of the exhaling audio. Really just taking a moment to make sure I'm catching my breath and breathing through all of this. I feel like the stakes are very high. They're not. It's all in good fun, but I want to win this if I can. So, Equinox mark on the forest once again. Tap for 3 for Alrontan Visionary. Same line as game 1. Just dig for land before playing land for turn. That is a Primal Fisher and 2 creatures to graveyard. Sunsoaker and Archon going to bin here. Let's pop out their graveyard just so we can kind of keep track of what they do and don't have with their Titan in mind. They play a Cityscape, not the land they got here, but safe to assume they're pitching the land they got. We are going to untap and draw. That is a Smart Shopper. That is some freedom and flexibility with our turn. We could risk our Smiling Sludge now. Go Smart Shopper plus Coalesced Core, Harvester the Berry, and then play Sludge. I think we're going to play Swamp into Sludge, though, because we want to have Sludge see the sacrifice. So let's go ahead and put that into play. Smiling Sludge. We will make a berry, sack a berry, and 1 for the Smart Shopper. And opponent takes 1, we gain 1. And we can pass on back to our opponent. And they crack Cityscape, pitch the Fisher as we expected, Plains to play, Forest to hand. Opponent is considering their options. They have 6 mana available to them with the land we know is in their hand. So this could be a Skotha. This could be a Shengfa again. Or, worryingly, this could be Gone Pickin' Hold Up Thunderous Avalanche. I feel like that's a disaster scenario. I think part of why I'm so nervous is this is also a win-in. So if we win this round, we are 3-0, guaranteed to make top cut. Whereas if we lose, we are going to have to kind of fight tooth and nail next round to make it to top cut. I'd like to make it to top cut. I've only gotten to go to the top 8 in a few GPs that I've participated in. That's a meme targeting Smiling Sludge. Unsurprising, but still a bummer. Sledge is out of here. Would rather see them do that at sorcery speed, though, than do that with do that in the middle of us trying to kill them. Thinking about if I want to block the Sagitar with Smart Shopper here. I think I will, actually. God, mouse is just not cooperating. Actually, will I? I'm going to take the 2. I think at this point, mana is no object to our opponent. Like, they have the All-Around Visionary. They have 5 mana for Vasilisa. Upticking to get a potion. Sack it to put 2 counters on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't think we're ever really gonna... Oh, we might want to pressure Vasilisa, actually. We'll untap and draw... We draw a Hungry Blob. All right. So we can blow up the potion alongside an Equinox Mark or the Sagittar itself. So Smart Shopper plus Berry Fermenter makes 4 berries. Play land, play Berry Master. We go from 4 berries. We use the land plus Berry Master to go to 4. Sorry, we have 5 berries total after playing Berry Fermenter. We go from 5 berries down to 3. Berry Master jumps us up to 4 again. So we can hold up a Fermenter. We can hold up a Berry Master activation and push 3 damage at Vasilisa. I like that. Coalesced Core. We're just going to tap white, green, colorless for Berry Fermenter. Make 3 berries off the Smart Shopper. Make 1 more off of Berry Fermenter. Opponent is F6'd. Swamp plus 3 berries for Berry Master. One thing we could consider here as well is use Berry Master, kill Sagittar now, and push damage with Smart Shot. Push 5 to Vasilisa with Smart Shopper and Cogwork Harvester, so they can't -3. Because I think the -3 is really important here, actually. Gaining 8 life does seem very, very key to getting around what we're doing. And I kind of don't care about the Alarantan Visionary as much as I do the Sagittar right now. Not the Berry Fermenter. Oh my goodness, Mouse! Mouse! Um, ooh, my goodness. The lag is rough. Uh, clear that arrow, go to combat, push 5 at Vasilisa. So this pretty much pressures her into either uptick, make the potion, and just hang back with the Alarantan Visionary, or flip Vasilisa. And I think I'd rather either of those than them getting to gain 8 life here. Oh, and I should also be at 21. And I'll pass. And I got so caught up in my Berry Master not being able to be clearly targeted with my mouse. I will say part of why I wanted to kill the Sagittar with Berry Master while I had the chance is this also frees me up to use Hungry Blob to take away potion tokens if they keep them around, as well as something like an Archon of Condemnation blessing, which I could anticipate going onto a Berry Master here. Which, you know, us being able to clear that seems pretty important. Especially since if we can cast Hungry Blob off of, say, colorless black and green, and then play Swamp as land for turn, we get 6 berries, 3 off Smart Shopper, 3 off Berry Master, and then we can pump 2 activations of Berry Master to kill the Archon and get +2/+2 on 2 of our things. So, Vasilisa, Potion, Visionary, 4 cards in hand. They have enough for Consonance, and I feel like what we're seeing here is a debate between Snap Consonance or play something else out. They are flipping Vasilisa. They are choosing the 6/5 Kraken with Hexproof. That's fine. Like, we don't need to... we don't need to funnel in a whole lot for... oh, so they're just swinging 8 at us with Vasilisa? Just double checking. Yep, she was already in play, so she can swing immediately. I think I'm fine with just taking 8, right? Like, this is a little annoying. This is a little worrisome, but I'm not super upset about this. Gone picking on Berry Fermenter. Now I'm a little upset about this, except we do have the Hungry Blob, and I'm glad we boarded it in. Okay. I think dream scenario here, we get to... Okay, they're tapping 2 for Sunsoaker. Okay. 2 unknowns in hand. Untap. Dream draw here is we get Extraction Ritual, I think. Oh, I already untapped. I will draw. Deadly Dispute is not too shabby either. Let's forest, plains, and swamp for Hungry Blob. Yeah, blowing up the berry and gone picking. Yeah, they got it. They know what I was doing. When we do that, we're going to get 2 berries off of Berry Fermenter. We are going to pay... tap 3 berries, or sorry, nope, not tap 3. We're going to tap 2 berries if it will let me tap them. For Deadly Dispute, sacrificing another berry. Cogwork Harvester will get to make a construct. Just checking to make sure they haven't said F6. They have said F6. Alrighty. Draw 2. Feasting Predator, Coalesced Core, not the best. We'll make a treasure, which in turn gives us a berry. Unfortunate that we hit this Coalesced Core here. Makes me regret not using like Forest Swamp Colorless for Berry Fermenter here. Or sorry, for Hungry Blob here. Consideration here is we can... Ooh, actually, yeah. Let's... For a black, for a white, for a green. This is bad. I should have just played the swamp and used the swamp for black. Small losses here. We pay 3 for Feasting Predator. Sometimes we misplay. Swamp as a land for turn. Tap a swamp for black. Thinking things through for a moment. We have 6 damage we can turn sideways here. We can pick off Sunsoaker, pick off Alrontan Visionary, drop them to just Vasilisa. We can... We have 5 mana off the berries. We spend a berry. We spend 2 more berries to activate Berry Master, kill Alrontan Visionary, buff Smart Shopper. Feasting Predator makes 2 more berries. So then we're at 4. We spend 4 berries, kill the Sunsoaker, go back to 2 with Feasting Predator. And we can hold up Cogwork Harvester to crack the construct in response to like something happening. Yeah, I think I like that. Target Smart Shopper, target Alrontan Visionary. Burning these. I'll make 2 more berries. And this is +2. Buff Cogwork Harvester. Kill Sunsoaker. And I'm just going to turn everything sideways, actually, here. So we lose 2 berries. And then we make 2 berries. Good combat. Let's just shove the team. Shove the squad for 10. Chump block with the Construct or Hungry Blob. They take 10. Yeah, jump block with the construct or the hungry blob. And or we can even just block with feasting predator, kill this. That's a consonance. If anything's gonna get them out, it's gonna be a consonance. Oh, and I should be at 20, but I'm not gonna be able to do anything about this consonance, so the mana I have to activate Berry Master with requires me to burn away the berries I'd need to sacrifice. That Deadly Dispute was not the best, but it did get us the Feasting Predator, which did do some work for us. Trying to think what the best possible hits here for them would be. If they've got something relevant in hand, because they played a land here, if they've got something relevant in hand, they want to see Scotha so they can play the other relevant thing in hand. Oh, Lord. Gone Pickin', Nascent Lightvein, Sinido, and Archon of Condemnation. That is definitely a suite that's going to get them out of this. So, targets to choose. Nascent Lightvein enters as a white source. Archon target. Gone Pickin' target. I can't imagine they Gone Pickin' the or Archon the berry fermenter. I imagine they confine Feasting Predator, Gone Pickin' the Berry Master, and then just Sinido uptick targeting Berry Fermenter here. It'd be very funny if we drew another Hungry Blob. Yep, Gone Pickin' hitting the Berry Master was to be expected. Confine on the Feasting Predator, so Predator can't attack or block, and we're going to lose one at our upkeep. Sinido uptick is not as critical now. I could see them hitting the Smart Shopper rather than Berry Fermenter here. They're going to hit the Fermenter. That is unsurprising. Our opponent does have a berry of their own. Putting it on Vasilisa here. Putting it on Archon. All right. Would be very funny if we were sitting on the Hungry Blob here and they chose not to make us discard, but not the case. They're passing, holding up a pair of blockers. Most amount of damage we could do right now is have these get blocked and then we hit them for 2. Not quite adequate enough. We will draw. That's an extraction ritual. Okay. If anything's gonna get us out of this, it is definitely an extraction ritual. So we cannot crack our berries for mana right now. But... I almost wonder if we want to sack the Blob instead of the Feasting Predator because Cogwork Harvester can still be used to make another construct token, or to like sacrifice another construct rather than like sacrificing the construct token. Yeah. Let's go Swamp into Extraction Ritual. I said Extraction Ritual. Sacrifice Berry, sacrifice Blob, discard Coalesced Core. Oh, yep, we should be at 19 from the Feasting Predator. Can I draw an arrow, please? There we go. We make a construct. Opponent is F6'd. So we're going to take 3. We're going to draw 3. Hungry Blob, Pathetic Cocoon. That does it. I think. We make 1, 2, 3. And then bin this. Forest, Plains, Coalesced Core for Hungry Blob. It doesn't quite do it, but it's close. We make 3 berries off of the Smart Chopper. We're going to target the Gone Pickin', and we're going to target the berry. Berry Master enters. You will make 2 berries. I think I like playing the Plains holding the Pathetic Cocoon. Actually, hold on. The Cocoon represents 2 more berries in play right now, which gets us to 9 berries. Sacrifice a token to Cogwork Harvester gets us 1 mana, 2 more berries. No, we definitely play the Cocoon here. Because this is going to have a mana ability when it comes time for Berry Fermenter to happen. I don't love that Archon is an if you do, not a when you do. So I do have to respond to Archon. I will pass after that. Not turning sideways quite yet. They're choosing not to Archon here. Unsurprising. Cocoon is nice because they just never want a Vasilisa into this. And having Berry Master back means Fermenter does apply some pressure to them being able to take care of both. I think they want to kill Berry Master before they ever Sinido Berry Fermenter again. They are going to Sinido the Berry Fermenter. So we get 2 berries off of sacrificing the Construct for Feasting Predator. We tapped a Plains, so we have a white and a black. We have a white and a black. We're going to Berry Master. target Archon and target the construct, sacking 2 berries, and so we burn another 4 berries from that, and then Feasting Predator makes 2 more. Berry Fermenter is a 0/3. And Construct is a 5/5, absolute champion. I don't agree with the Berry Fermenter target, to be clear there. I think Berry Master is the target, unless you have removal for Master in play. Or in hand, and perhaps if they are sitting on specifically like Thunderous Avalanche, I guess it could be the argument here for that. Just like Avalanche blow up all the artifacts, but then Feasting Predator triggers, makes 2 berries because of itself and Berry Master, and then I just block with Pathetic Cocoon and make 2 more berries and kill. Like they're not in a position where they can attack. Unflinching Titan. Okay. Been a Sunsoaker. Get back Cityscape tapped. End of our opponent's turn. We're just going to reset power and toughness. Oof. This has been weird. We will untap and draw. That's another Berry Master. I mean, I guess we found the line in which targeting Berry Master was just never right. I am still curious to know if the Berry Master target was actually correct there. Looking at the board, we've got one. Oh, sorry, I should have. I should be at 15, but I should also be at +8 from the Berry Master. God, my mouse is just being all sorts of funky. I genuinely don't know why my mouse is acting up today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get in with 8 of it, and Berry Master just kills. Yeah, we just go to combat. Let's keep the cocoon back. We get the GG. Oh my goodness. We might have just made top cut. Didn't need to swing with a Berry Fermenter here, but just make math simple. If this is how all of the matches I think are going to be rough go, I actually don't mind getting more rough matchups. That being said, no, I would appreciate a matchup where I can just be confident the whole way through. Yep, we get the concession. Woof. I'm excited to see Ricky's perspective on all of this. I don't know for sure if Ricky recorded this, but if Ricky did, their perspective on this match is going to be in the description below. A lot of really tight plays from Ricky, all things considered. A lot of really weird sloppy plays from me, in part because of me just getting flustered with my mouse acting up. Gonna have to investigate that going into round 4 here. But for now, that was a very, very nice showing. And we are now locked for top cut. See y'all in round 4.